Hello everyone, welcome back. So till this point we have completed the video section. As we saw in the previous video that we are now able to view only videos on this tab, and now I think it's time to implement the explore section. And this is where you can find new friends, you can meet new people, and we are going to implement that in this tab. So let's just jump in. For that, I am going to create another component, and let's do that. So PHP artisan make logwire, and let's call it people, and we can like create it in the home directory as well as, but let's do that in the home. I'm gonna restart the server and come right here. I'm gonna go to web.php. I'm gonna create another route for that. So just like videos, we're gonna have we can say explore, like explore the people or meet new peoples, and this is gonna call the people component, and let's call it what if we call it explore. And I'm going to implement this in the navigation.wallet.php, which is the main component of that. So that is right here. So I'm gonna do this, calling the route that is explore, and for the active right we're gonna do this thing. So I'm gonna come here to the classes, I'm gonna paste this, and this is the explore route. So now I'm gonna paste that, and that is it. So now we have to implement that right. So I'm gonna go to peoples, and here let's load the UI. So I'm gonna go to the, I already have opened that, so I'm gonna go to storage and look for the template for that. I think we might have some built-in template for that. So stories, videos, members, yeah, let's check this one. Yeah, this looks pretty good. We have the ability to search, and that is what I want to implement. So let's do it. I'm gonna press Ctrl U, or let's do one thing. I'm gonna open that in the code editor. So I'm gonna come here, code, and then pasting the path. So I will have to remove the file colon slash slash slash. So that is gonna open that up in the code editor, and here I'm gonna search for a friends. As you can see here, we have that, and I am going to copy everything that is inside that thing. So for this component, you see we have this section and complete this section, and we do not have like the another sidebar. So that is pretty much the same as this one. So I'm gonna copy this thing. I think I can copy the whole main component, main content, and the left sidebar is gonna come from that one. So I'm gonna go to peoples, go to the blade file, and paste that everything. And now let's do one thing. Let's go here, and this is gonna extend that. So extend the app blade file. So I'm gonna go to this and extend that. So as you can see, we have the code for that already. So I'm gonna copy that from here and paste it like this. So now let's try that out. Maybe we have something else to implement as well. So let's check the home component HTML file, blade file, and see if we have anything else. We do have like the sidebar, right? Where we have that stories, create post. This thing seems to be, no, this is not it. Let's try that actually. So I'm gonna save that, come here and refresh. The server is down. Let's restart that, and I will refresh the page. So okay, explore route not found. So I think I um, have added the explore route, but I haven't saved the files. I'm gonna save that. and let's see how does that looks like on the UI. So currently we are on the home page. I'm gonna go to explore. The route does works, but let's see the content. Yeah, seems like works pretty well. So now let's work on the icons first. We only have these icons. This is the search icon. um, I think we can remove this one and leave this. So when you search for something and you hit enter, or you can like we can add something like when you start typing, when we're gonna search for the that specific user. Also, we have the add friend and already friend option. So we're gonna implement that as well after this video. But in this video, we're gonna implement only like the listing. And here, this is gonna be the name, and this is the username at, and then username, and we can add the friend and loading images and stuff like that. So I'm going to come here to the people, and here, we have to send the users to that page. Also, currently, I mean, like now, we're going to just load that to this page, and later on, we will have like something like algorithm, like this will load the filter the results from the users that we have, and display the user on the top. There are my friends like my mutual friends and something like that, and when I'm searching I can show everyone. So let's say I'm gonna call it users because it's like more easy for me. So I'm gonna import a user, and we can do that in random order, like we have a method for that. So I'm gonna use this. Also we will have multi like infinite scrolling here. So I'm gonna use in random order, in random order in Laravel. Let's see what is the name of that method. It's in random order and then get. So I'm going to use paginate as well. Um, in random order and then paginate. And for pagination, we have to use that paginate. Here we will have the paginator. So let's create a variable public, and also we have to use the pagination. So use with pagination, import that, and then public dollar paginator, and by default this is going to be 10. Let's say I'm going to pass that right here. So this paginator, and let's see. So I am going to go to this component. We have to load the icon, right? So I'm going to go to home, copy the feather icon, paste it here, and inside this thing we have the feather filter, right? So I'm gonna copy that, um, paste it right here like this, and this returns the HTML code, the CSV or SVG code. So I'm going to use the HTML syntax. This is going to load that. So dollar icons of get icon, you're going to pass the filter, and I'm going to remove this thing. So no, not this one. I think we have to remove this one. As I mentioned before, this we can add that, but for me I'm gonna remove it. This is like the filter option, like you can filter a user based on something, and this is gonna be search. And let's comment this. If you want, you can add that feature. So I'm gonna save this, and let's see if that is going to load. So I'm gonna come here and refresh the page. Seems like we have an error. Get icons. Get icons. They shouldn't call to a member feather. Get icons. Get icon, I guess. Let's see. So now no error, icon is loaded. We have to add minus a margin in minus, so style margin dash top and -10. So -10 pixel. I'm gonna refresh and let's see. Let's zoom a little bit. Yeah, looks pretty good. So now let's load the users with their images, and to do that I'm gonna come here. These are the users, right? So I'm gonna just leave one of them and remove the rest. So I'm gonna collapse it like this, and there are a lot of the, yeah, completed. So let's do it this way, and I'm gonna do like yeah, we can remove it. Leave one and remove the rest. So I'm gonna remove this. Now if I save this and refresh, we will have only one right here, as you can see. So loop we can use the loop here. So add for each, we can use for else. Yeah, dollar users is user. Also you can see we are loading everything, and we don't need everything because this might return the sensitive information. So we can like make it something like it uh, only returns the required fields that are name, username, and UUID. I think for that we can pass the second parameter, that is like, so if I pass the UUID, the profile, um, and the full, I guess we have the first name and last name. So first underscore name as well as last. We're going to combine these two and create a full name and username. I think that is it. I'm not sure about this method, so let's see if that is going to throw any error. And yeah, we do have to check the component. So user of user, and here I'm gonna paste that, and I can add like h1 dot text dash center dot text dash red danger, and hit enter. No user found, no one found, and something like that, no data found. So no user found, and let's try that out. I'm gonna refresh the page, and we do see seven, like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 records successfully. Now one of them is me, so I can ignore that as well, um, by using as condition. But let's load their images and username and things. So I'm gonna, this is the first name and last name, right? So I'm gonna do dollar user of past underscore name dot, and then a space, as then and then this last name. So I'm gonna load the last underscore name. Here gonna be like the username. So um dollar user of username, and then add parent button and the profile icon. Let's see, the profile icon is right here, so I'm gonna load that as well. um, that is gonna be asset storage, and then concatenating that and forward slash and dollar user of profile. So let's see how does that looks like. We have an error, and that is here. You can see we need to concatenate that. So no error now. I'm gonna refresh the page, and let's see if we have successfully loaded the users with images and things like that. So yeah, they are loaded, but we have some issues. As you can see, the username is not loaded correctly. Yeah, we do have to use backslash to ignore this thing. So I'm gonna use backslash. Oh, that is not working here. So I'm gonna add a space, and let's see. Okay, the usernames are not loaded, so I'm gonna check that in the component. It is loaded. It's still not showing that. So user of name, username, yeah. What might be the issue? Images are not also not loaded, so I can do one thing, like maybe they don't have image, but they do have, as you can see, but it's not loading. Only two of them are loaded, these two. um Maybe they don't have images in the correct place. You can confirm that. This is the name, right? So I'm gonna come to this. I'm gonna control P for that. Not found like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and check that in the profiles. We have only one, yeah. So which mean we, I think I did not copy that back. Like if I go to storage, then F, we have the profile right here. So I'm gonna copy everything from here and go back to the public. We were having issue with this thing, like a profile low. So I'm gonna copy that manually, and the latest user will be automatically coming here. This is the history for the old images. So this time they did loaded everything. Now this user uploaded some kind of image with some random thing, so it's not loading. Also the username is loaded for this one but not for the others, so seems like that is the issue with that. So now um so if I do it this way, is it gonna ignore the space? Because I want to ignore the space, but I can do one thing. I can concatenate that like so, and this time it should, yeah, as you can see it does looks good. So um we have this thing, the users does not have usernames, that might be correct. So now let's implement the search functionality. So we will allow search for first name, last name, and username. So also I have to remove myself from here, so I'm going to do that as well. So in Laravel we do have we are not in, just like we have we are in, right? So we have we are not in as well. So we are not in. If I'm not sure, if I'm not right, then throw error. So I'm gonna do that like this. We do have we are in, right? So we should have we are not in. That is like the prediction, and that should be true. Okay. Yeah, we the first parameter is gonna be the field. This is the user ID. No, the ID actually. Um, so I'm gonna refresh. I think this accepts array. Um, yeah, like you pass some array like this, remove, ignore these and get the list, the rest of them. Yeah, as you can see, that user is now not here. Also I think we can like manually import the users to like test the functionality. Let's do that as well. But how? Let's do one thing. I am going to use this query. Let's create a code for Tinker. So user equals to get all of them, get, we can do a get, and then loop. So for each of that, let's, or not for loop, for each loop actually, for each dollar user, this should be users, right? So users as user, and here I'm gonna update the username. So dollar user of username equals to how do we generate random username? I think we can use the str method, but that will be completely random. um, we have some method like let's Google generate random string in Laravel. We have the str random, so we're gonna use that because we can use the thing, the like the seeder. The seeder has packer, and the packer has random names and user names generator, but we are going to be using this in the tinker and we don't have that functionality for Tinker. I think so, not sure. um, Everything is possible, but that should be like we need the quick way. We got to do that. Oh, okay, we save that. So now I'm gonna copy this, and this should generate random usernames. Length should be 40 not. Let's go for 10, and let's see. And also I think that also automatically fix that thing. So I'm gonna go to Tinker, php artisan Tinker. Yeah, Tinker. I'm gonna paste that and save on null. I am making mistake. This save should be inside. Let's try again. No problem. I'm gonna paste that, and hopefully, wait a minute. Auth ID. This query returns empty. So we have to do one thing. I have to dd my auth ID in order to make that work. I'm gonna do that quickly. Okay, interesting. I'm gonna have to start the server again. Refresh page at 7. You have to remember that because that is my ID. So here I'm gonna pass 7. I change the username for everyone except me. That's how I'm gonna do that. Let's start the Tinker again, and I'm gonna paste this query, and I did change the username. Username is null. Wait a minute. If I call this method, it does generate. So let's see in the UI. Can't trust on a Tinker at this time. So I'm gonna remove that. We don't need that anymore. So I'm gonna come here and refresh the page, and we do have the usernames loaded. So let's work on the loading function, the search functionality, I mean. So for that I'm gonna create a variable, global variable. Let's call it item or search item. Let's call it search, and I have to bind that to that specific thing, specific query. So input type search. Type is gonna be search. We do have input type search, right? So I'm going to make use of that, and then this is going to be wire model. Wire model equals to search, and I'm going to save this and come back to this and add condition here. So this will be like, I think I can add that right here. So I can use the where condition here with the like wildcard. So I'm gonna go like, we have the condition like using name, first name, last name, and username, right? So also we can do that just for username. How about that? Functionality gonna be the same for first name and last name as well. So I'm gonna go to it for username only. Username is um, here gonna be, this is gonna be like, and here we will have the concatenation and in-person signs, and like everything or everywhere that matches the username field, this specific query, then return that. So this search, and let's try that. I'm gonna come here, refresh, and if I, let's say I'm searching for this one, so this is O0 or O. Okay, wait a minute, what is going on? If I copy this, paste it, something is not right here. Alright, so using the power of video editing, now we have resolved the issue, and the issue was related to the UI. So now if I search for some username, it's going to appear right here. Also I changed I have resolved like changed the things back, so that's why it looks like this. So It's been a second day. That yesterday I got that issue. Now I fixed it. So that's like a backstory about this. So all right, we can carry on from here. So now we have the ability to search for a specific user, and we can return like search for that user and return that. So let's check that. Here we have the same thing. Like we are checking for the first name, as you can see. He was testing some different things, so I'm going to change that to username, and we can do the same for the first name and last name. I'm going to add the condition for we are not in and passing my id, so that it's not gonna like show me over there. So I'm gonna pass array and auth id right here, and um, auth id, that is a method, and here will go the id field. So it's gonna like ignore me and return the rest of the people. um, so as you can see, that user doesn't like my user doesn't exist here. So now what we can do is we can start working. Also we have to load the images, sorry about that. So I'm gonna go here, and here we have the images slash user, so I'm gonna change that. So asset, and then here will go the storage asset. I'm gonna concatenate the forward slash, and then here will go the user of profile. So now I save this. This should return the user profile. Now what you want is like, if I click on add friend, this should like send my friend request to that user. So that's like what we have to implement in this, right? And that is what we are going to do in the next video. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.